So what you have here is a driver's seat from an SL, a 90s SL. See for repair and a bit of a restoration. There's a hole here on the driver's seat with a bit of tape over the top of it, and same here, we've got quite a bad hole on this side with tape over it as well. So what I need to do, I need to remove the covers and assess what's underneath. I'll take the tape off probably when I've got the covers off the frames, and then we'll see where we're at and what the options are. Potentially with this one it will just be a patch behind glued and then filled rather than changing the whole of that panel, but this potentially will be a complete change of that part. We will see. So I'll do the backrest first. This is literally a metal frame, a wire frame, and the cover is attached via these plastic parts here, and they just need popping off. I'm going to take the tape off and just see how bad it is underneath. It might be really bad. Yeah. Taking a lot of the surface with it, which I thought it might. So that is quite a sizable hole, but it is patchable. I'm going to take the driver's seat apart now and just see how this is. In fact, I'll take the tape off now, it might be a bit easier. And this is the reason you don't tape your seats up, because you're doing more damage than good. So that's all that tape off. It's probably stopped the hole from going any bigger, but now we've got all this issue. So, right, take this apart. So this should just pull straight out. And that is free. So people do ask in the comments, do you foam back everything? And if you don't, why not? Well, this is a Mercedes seat and there is no foam backing on that leather whatsoever. So not having any foam on the back of the leather makes my job so much easier. If this was a foam backed leather and I was going to do a patch job, so gluing from the back, then I would have to remove the foam, because I can't glue to the foam, I've got to glue to the leather. So obviously this is the easier seat because it's got a small hole, and when that has got a patch behind it and it's has some filler and some colour, you won't even know it's there. It looks maybe like a small crease crack in the leather, but there's quite a lot of those. I'm not going to fill the whole lot, I'm not going to make it look absolutely perfect. This, I want to fill the major cracks, obviously clean it, recolour, so it looks like it's been used but it's not been overused. What I'll do is I'll do both patches, then I will give them a really good clean. In fact, I'm going to chemically strip around the area that I'm putting the patch in, because this here where you see the colour has completely come off. I need to kind of do the same with the rest to a certain extent. I will kind of blend that in, so this area here, the main seating area, I will strip most of that, get it to be an even colour across it before I apply colour, otherwise the colour will just end up being patchy. Fill any major creases and then mix some colour up. So I don't buy off-the-shelf colours, because if you look at the seat, if you look at one part to another part, they do look a little bit different colour. You probably can't tell on camera, but they are different colours. So if I coloured this colour here, it wouldn't be the same as this colour here. I have to mix the colour. Do the repairs. I'll put the covers back on the frames. Then I will actually, I'll actually do the colouring on the actual on the frames. So that part there I've just stripped. I'll leave the rest until it's on, but I don't want to use chemicals of where the glue is going to be. So that's as far as I'm going to go with that one as well. And I need to find some suitable leather that I can glue to the back here. I don't want to put a piece of leather on and have a cut straight edge, if you know what I mean. It'll be noticeable through the leather, so when I put the leather on, it will be an odd shape and it will have its edges skived, just so it's less obvious. So I'm going to let that dry and then I'll apply another coat to both surfaces. So I'm just going to let them two covers sit for a little while because they've just been glued. I don't want to start fitting them onto the seat yet. I'll give it 20 minutes, half an hour. So that's the colour mix. I'll put it to one side, don't want to knock it over. These are all the colours that made up that colour. You'd be surprised what goes into mixing up a colour. So I'll clear the bench, get ready for putting the colour on. I need to give the seats one last good clean, mask off anything that needs masking off, and then I can start to spray. I've done all the prep, so I'm now ready to start applying some colour. Now I'm not just going to start to spray straight onto these. What I'm going to do, all the areas that have been filled and there's cracks in and all the seams, I'm just going to, by hand with a sponge, just apply some colour to those areas, just so I don't have to apply loads of coats to build the colour up in those areas. So that's the colour now on. What I need to do next is to apply our top coat. So it's just like when you spray paint a car, you put the colour down, then you put a clear coat over the top. Exactly the same. So I need to apply a couple of coats of top coat, dry that off, and they'll be done, ready to go back in the car. So they've had the sealer, the sealer's dried. Now I need to fit them in the seats, in the car. I'll just show what it looks like. Right, so if you remember when I started, this bolster here had a big tear in it. It was all covered in tape. So that tear is now gone, and a lot of the scratches and scuffs along this bolster have gone as well. The creases, I've kind of left the creases in, like these creases here. I've left them in. I didn't want to get rid of everything. A few minor little creases and cracks I've left in. The driver's seat had a split here, and that had tape on it as well. Now, when the tape came off this, it took quite a lot of the surface with it, and if you look very closely you can see where it was. I think when it's in the car and it's been sat on a few times and it's got a bit of a layer of just general dirt, grease, oils from your skin on it, it will completely disappear with use. That's another job done. So if you enjoyed that video, give it the old thumbs up. I hope to see you again. Thanks for watching. Bye.